My name is Katherine Nolan, but everybody calls me Kate. I was born in Worcester, Massachusetts. Where do I begin? The first thing I remember was the weather. It was the coldest winter in Europe in 40 years, way below zero, and we were out in tents. So that was the first thing. The first enemy was fighting the weather. Being a field hospital, we only got the most seriously wounded, non-transportables. So keeping them warm and keeping them alive, was our job. But they all had major surgery in our hospital, and as soon as they were able to be transported, we sent them back to the evac hospital. So we never heard, again, how they made out after they left us or anything. We often wondered if they made it all the way home. But we'd be attached to different infantry or armored units, and we'd have 4 hours to find the location and get the tents up and be ready to receive patients. Sometimes the incoming wounded started coming before we were ready, so you learn to set the hospital up in the order that it was going to be needed, and it wasn't quite the way they had instructed us to do it, but you improvise a lot. We were able to save so many lives. We had the best. We were a field hospital in tents, but we had the best surgical teams available, and everything with the emphasis was on getting these patients through this, because if they got through the field hospital surgery, they had a pretty good chance of surviving. But we were in tents, and nothing but a potbelly stove to warm it, and it was tough. It was hard work. Well, my uncle back home in Worcester was a World War I veteran, so he was receiving the magazine in the mail, and so when he started reading and he saw my name mentioned and they are taking care of this war correspondent, he got kind of excited. But so he saved the magazine for me, because I didn't get home till 2 years later, so I didn't see it. But well, he was in a lot of pain, but you never know it. He always had a smile on his face, and he was always very upbeat. And as mentioned in the article, he really helped me with the other patients, because he had such a sense of humor. You never believed that there was anything wrong with him, and his wounds were worse than some of the others. They were pretty good. They were good patients. They never complained. They were the best patients, and you knew that the rest of your life you'd never have patients like these.